I really, really do respect what David Draiman stands for. On today's reaction, we are back on Disturbed, and it was requested by a Nestling on the channel. The song is called A Reason to Fight, and it's an official live video. There's always a reason to fight. Sometimes it's when someone calls you a name or actually hits you in the face. Let's check it out. Right, it's okay. Don't know this song by name. I obviously know who Disturbed are, so let's get it.
Our world is plagued by an epidemic, by a disease that shows no mercy.
COVID!
The demons known as addiction and depression are very real, and they have claimed far too many of those we love far sooner than they should have left us.
Facts.
Those still with us are fighting a battle they wage every day of their lives, keeping those demons at bay. It's up to us to show them that they aren't alone, that they have nothing to be ashamed of, that we understand, and that we will fight with them and for them.
Yeah. I like David Draiman. He's all about the cause, isn't he? He's all about fighting depression and people with mental health and this, that, and the other. He writes a lot of songs about it and a lot of issues and that people have got. And he also talks a lot about it in interviews. Do you know what I mean? He's very, very well. He's like an advocate, isn't he, for mental health? He's a good guy.
Thought we'd get a little closer to you for this one.
All right, okay.
The song A Reason to Fight, I know is personal to the group and it's very personal to me.
It reaches out to those who suffer from mental illness, addictions, or depression, any and all of the above.
There have been so many times in my life when I really wanted to stop fighting.
I am a survivor of a suicide attempt, and on paper I shouldn't be here.
I also am one of them. I've dealt with depression most of my life.
During high school, I did have those thoughts of suicide, and I was really in pain.
I had plans to kill myself.
I battle depression almost every day. It is a fight, it's a struggle.
I'm a recovering alcoholic. I started drinking at the age of 16, drank to forget all my problems, tried to commit suicide a couple of different times.
This reminds me of the beginning of that 30 Seconds to Mars song where they're all talking about different situations. I forget which one. Is it A Beautiful Lie? Is it called A Beautiful? I think it's A Beautiful Lie. And they're all talking about different situations that are happening, like the good side and the bad side of California. Obviously, it's a different topic, but the fact that you've got real people talking on it, that's what it reminds me of. But obviously, these have got like very, very, very bad anxieties and stuff, which is obviously, you know, affecting their everyday life.
Age of 16, drank to forget all my problems, tried to commit suicide a couple of different times.
This song speaks out about so many different things to so many different people.
They have a message.
The message.
She had a cool Disturbed tattoo there, I think.
Different things to so
Yeah, she's got a Disturbed tattoo right on her right side. That's cool.
people.
They have a message.
The message to fight the demons and suicide and depression.
The image in your eyes, reflecting the pain that has taken you. I hear it in your voice, so ridden with shame from what's ailing you.
That touched home with me. I lost my nephew a few years ago to addiction.
My grandfather had an addiction with alcohol. It was pretty bad growing up.
I lost my brother a year ago to depression. He took his own life.
It's good that they're trying to raise awareness on not only addiction, but depression also.
I've lost friends in the military, both to combat and to suicide.
Wow, it's good hearing all these people's points of view, and the fact that, you know, Disturbed have got them in the video as well. You know, I like it when bands interact with fans like this, whether it's on a positive side or obviously a sympathy side or even a negative side, whichever way it goes. I like it when bands interact with people who are really, really going through stuff, and obviously these people really are. And, you know, the song at the beginning, it wasn't what I expected. I thought it may have been a bit more aggressive, but it almost sounds sympathetic. You know David Draiman, he can sing anything.
Raise awareness on not only addiction, but depression also.
I've lost friends in the military, both to combat and to suicide.
About 5 years ago, I learned that my father committed suicide. And since then, I have been an advocate on why you should not do it.
Very heartfelt, isn't it?
Give up, so don't give in. You've
Yeah.
fallen down, but you can rise again.
Facts, yeah.
So don't give up when the demon that's inside you is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's a battle that you will never win. When you're aching for the fire and then begging for your sin.
Yeah.
There's nothing left inside. There's still a reason to fight.
There's always a reason in rain.
Do you know, David Draymond here, it's not just a song, this is giving you advice. This is telling you that if you do get knocked down by life or anything, you know, you can be having a good day and something will smash you down. You know, there'll be a day again where you can rise up again. Basically, he's saying there's always a reason to get back on the horse, always a reason to fight. It's I really, really do respect what David Draymond stands for.
There's always a reason, and right now, you may not feel like you have a reason to fight.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I had a reason. And in the end, I realized I have plenty of reasons to fight, but you can't do it alone. And
No.
it's okay to ask for help.
Takes a stronger person to ask for help than to bottle it up. People think like you're the big hard man and you can't show your emotions. A harder man is someone who'll admit they've got a problem and admit that they need help. You know what I mean? You can never have too much advice.
Alone, and it's okay to ask for help.
We makes us stronger, everybody.
Does.
Not I, not you. We.
Being there for someone who has that thought is the
turning
best
into a
thing
rally,
you can
this.
do.
I fight with my demons every day. It's a daily battle with the monsters in my head.
We all have our demons, and most of the time suffer in silence.
I don't
Yeah.
go through it myself, but I see what she goes through.
We're not alone. Although
That's me. He's me. I see people going through it. I've got a lot of friends who are up 1 minute and down the next, and I don't understand it from a personal point of view, like going through it and what it's like to be like every single day. I see people like this though, and I can sympathize with them and I can give them advice. But ultimately, you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you to try and get over this. I mean, you can turn to people to help with the struggles, you know, to get your mindset altered or to distract you from it, if you like. There's not, you know, or there's even medications that people take. But I mean, I'm not one who likes taking medications myself. Even down to like even paracetamol. I don't like taking drugs unless I have to, unless it's antibiotics for an illness. But I mean, yeah, I understand it, even though I've never been through it, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm suffering in silence.
I don't go through it myself, but I see what she goes through.
we're not alone. Although it takes a lot to accept that.
Yeah.
But there is hope. And if you can offer hope, it can reinstill faith.
This has blown me away what happened today, because it gave me kind of the new understanding of what you can do with your music. It can
Yes.
be about actually changing people's lives. And David was super clear about what the call to action is, that we want to care about
Advice.
people who are in crisis right now.
We keep losing soldiers in this war.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of losing so many people that are so talented, so many people that I care so deeply about, to the demons
Yeah.
of addiction and depression. We lost Keith Flint from The Prodigy recently.
He's gonna mention Chester Bennington now, isn't he? He's gonna mention Chester Bennington now. He's a very good friend of Chester
And
Bennington.
depression. We lost Keith Flint from
Yeah,
The
we
Prodigy
did.
recently. I miss Chester. I miss Scott. I miss Chris, Paul Gray, Wayne Static. The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And this is not just an epidemic that affects the world of entertainment. Our veterans, our military,
Yeah.
they're dropping like flies. 22 veterans take their own life every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And we
PTSD,
do not
yeah.
do enough to support them. Being taken
Oh, look at
by
that! That's a great
every single
shot.
day, ladies and gentlemen. And we do not do enough to support
This guy, obviously a veteran, stood there like that. That's like an empowered shot to me. That give me a chill down my back.
them. Being taken by addiction or depression is no one's fault. It is not something for you to be embarrassed of. It is
No.
not something for you to be ashamed of. Shed some light on these people, please. To prove to you that this is not an affliction that is exclusive to the world of entertainment.
Yeah.
By a show of hands, how many of you have dealt with the demons of
Oh,
addiction
they're all
and
gonna
depression
go up.
yourselves or know someone
They're all
that
going to
has?
go up. Nearly all. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Now take a look around at this arena.
He said this in that motivational speech that he did on. I did a video, didn't I? I did a reaction to these motivational speech. Not a motivational speech. It was a tragic story, wasn't it? And it was, he poured his heart out basically on stage, and he said he nearly did it himself. David Draymond, probably why he's so much of a big advocate, because he's been through the mill himself.
Now take a look around at this arena.
Yeah.
You are not alone.
Facts.
We're in this together, my brothers and sisters, my blood, and it's up to us to take a stand, to make a pact here tonight that we will not wait until the day of our beloved's funeral when we are standing in front of their casket and the words keep echoing through your mind. I wish I would have.
Are you ready to begin?
I mean, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. You know, if you can make a difference, do it. That speech there, what David's just done halfway through this set or halfway through this song, has just galvanized that whole audience. Made everyone who didn't know each other feel like they're all the same collective. Do you know what I mean? He made everyone feel like the brothers or sisters are, you know, like a family. He's just made everyone in that place feel like a family together. That was really good.
Wish
really
I
touching.
Are you ready to begin? This is a battle that we are gonna win. When you're aching for the
Mental health, mental illness, addiction, all of these kinds of things have such a negative connotation, and them taking the time to really pay attention to this, telling us we're not alone.
You're great leaders because you really want our people to succeed too.
It's pretty close.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
18 years sober.
I just celebrated 4 years clean from addiction.
As of writing
Well
this,
done.
I am 7 months sober.
Look at this now.
Serious bravery, ladies and gentlemen, and
Yeah.
that's what we all have to be, is brave.
When
And
bands
look at
like
that. I mean, it's not just get him in the video. He's got them up on stage and he's reading out their credentials of what's happened in their life, and got, you know, he's bigging them up. He's giving them that arm, that shoulder to cry on, the arm round the back, if you like, to say, you know, you can do this, and applauding him, getting the crowd to applaud him as well. This is a very, very wholesome video. I like it.
Addiction.
As of writing this, I am 7 months sober. I took some serious bravery, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we all have to be, is brave.
when bands like Disturbed publicly speak about mental illness, it helps open that door.
Thanks for telling your story. I told mine back in December for the first time.
Look at that now. People talking, don't know each other.
How hard it is to get up in front of one person or 10,000 plus people and tell your story like that.
Now I can say I'm 100% sober, but more importantly for me, 100% right now in a good spot in my head.
Good.
We can just help one person, then we're doing something right. That could be you. So
Yeah.
ask for help if you get the chance,
Yeah.
please.
That's what I said. Takes a bigger man to ask for the help.
If you are in crisis,
It's affected him,
or
though.
know of someone that is in crisis, please contact the National Addiction Hotline at 1-800-662-4357.
Just
or
made everyone's
the
day,
National
hasn't he?
Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Through the strength and support of our extended family, we can make a difference to those who fight this war. We must continue to be their allies, their hope, their added source of strength. We must continue to give all of them a reason to fight.
Yeah, and there's the phone numbers, obviously, for in America anyway. But they have them all over in every country. You know, it's not exclusive to there. So, you know, you just seek out your number if you need it. He reminds me, in a way, he does remind me of Chester Bennington, because he doesn't just give a little bit of time to the fans. He gives far too much time, as in like he should be going off stage and he's like he's shaking their hand and he's hugging them and he's hugging them. He's doing this and that's what David Draymond is. Very, very fan orientated. He wants to be in amongst them all, talking to him, having conversations, not just like hi, thanks for coming, hi, thanks for coming, slap, slap, slap. It's like talking, hugging, saying things like, you know, you can do it, etc. It's really, really, really good. I mean, the song in this video really took a back seat because it was more about the camaraderie and bringing people together and, you know, changing the mindset, if you like. I liked it when them two were talking. Hi, I'm such a buddy, I'm such a buddy. I've had this such a time ago and, you know, thank you for saying this and being on the video and shaking hands and stuff. It was, and that's what I mean when I say it was galvanizing the audience. They were all together as one, and that was brilliant. That was wholesome as wow. The more I see David Draymond, the more I like him as a person, not just an artist, as a person. That was good. That was really, really, and it's a message that needs addressing and putting out there. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments, and if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.